Alrighty, we should be good to go. Hey everybody, how's it going? We're back with another Phoenix Wright stream on Justice for All, episode 2. We finished off episode 1 the last session, and this episode's called Reunion and Turnabout. We saw a car crash, but we're just gonna recap into what we saw at the end of the last stream and begin there. So let's get started. I'm excited. Dun, dun, dun. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. Hey, noob. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Any? Maya's back in jail. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. Maya's in jail again. I can't believe something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16th, 3:34 p.m., Writing Co. Law offices. We are back. What depressing rain. Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with the day of sun, is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather, but that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl? She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl? Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name is Dr. Gray Turner. Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Ooh, that's not good for business, dude. You're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting, I say. Yeah, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. What's going on? She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Accordion mobile. Dude, that's insane. Killed 14 patients and accidentally killed herself? That's right, about a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Don't know about you, but I think this guy is a jerk. I mean, he's a doctor. He'll be uppity no matter what, so that's how doctors be. For the most part. Why would I? Now, I'm just gonna say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. That just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove that I am innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a PI, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey. You know this girl, correct? Maya? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Working under Maya? What? Well, yes, I mean, wait. No, she works under me. Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya? I wonder what she's up to right now. You're a lawyer, not a PI, exactly. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. That smug little... Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Yeah, obviously. And so, that's why I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Oh, so it wasn't Maya that, killed the person. She channeled that person. Rain Village, 1:25 p.m., June 19th. So this is Crane Village, Maya's hometown. Why, hello there. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Huh? Someone else is coming this way. Nick! Maya? How are you? It's good to see you again. Good luck getting the court to accept my client was only channeling a murderer. Wow. Aww. Oh, this music hits harder. See, they didn't actually draw this background for the Chapter 5 ending. I see. I see. It was set up for now. Oh, the music's really cute now. It really... Huh, it took another step. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd visit more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Ha ha ha, behold the power of the My Intelligence Network, MIN. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, He killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this My Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all of it. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, Hama? Yep. Crane Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium, pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about the girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly. Pearly? Pearl Faye, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin? Wait, then that means... Is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. The best advice you can teach a kid. Absolutely. Probably adults too. Suspicious looking? Well, Nick, you know, you got that spiky hair, you're not wearing training clothes, you're not from Fae Village, you're also a man who's here right now. Yeah, you're strange. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Crane Village, Aunt. Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh, come on, Nick, step it up. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time to start the channeling. Oh, okay. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some nice, juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. Dun, 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 dun. I didn't show Maya my badge! Man. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. An old bus stop. It says Crane Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. Looks like this giant rock is called the Crane Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Rustic thatched roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as a manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fae Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. June 19th, Fae Manor Meditation Room. Ah, Miss Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's kind of hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright. I have a copy for you for you too. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. The girl introduced me to this village. This is a home of the Korean School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh, look. Here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. This is totally a place that exists in Japanifornia. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed into it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Probably is. Probably very much is. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Gonna present you with my badge. Look, here's my attorney's badge. Are you trying to compete with me in my profession with that piece of scrap? I'm a surgeon. Compared to you lawyers, I'm practically a saint. Yes, well, I don't exactly have any patients right now, but, and listen good, I'm not the one that made the mistake. This doctor needs his head examined. Wow, this manor is really nice, don't you think? Do you honestly think this place is all that impressive? Don't make me laugh, huh? This is a countryside. Land here is dirt cheap. I will have something much greater one day. I will build my own grand mansion. Do you hear me? A grand mansion. This manor will seem like nothing. Could you keep that shaking fist away from my face? Thanks. June 19th, Fey Manor, Channeling Chamber. Wow, such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? I'm sorry, my name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fey. Nice to meet you. That is some hair. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. I mean, Phoenix, you are pretty awful at your job, but you are actually pretty good at your job, so, yeah. And you get a lot of support from Maya. When did I become the poster boy for how to not make a first impression? The past is a past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. She hasn't heard about the Gant case because the DLC wasn't out yet. Are you sure about that? Did the second game come out before the DS first game? Excuse me, blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Crane channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fey clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Crane school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the master's. So that's how it is. I think they were all released on GBA before the DS, not sure though. Gives me some thoughts about like what the second game's gonna do on the DS then in comparison. So you're saying you suck at your job too? What are you saying? Are you saying I suck at my job? What did I say to say that? Oh, her? Oh, got you. So you're saying that you suck at your job too. Well, she is part of the Branch family, so apparently she's just not able to be good at her job no matter how hard she works. So today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong, it is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. So, this room is a channeling chamber? The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observe the session? Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Crane technique cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir. If something were to go wrong, that is why while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, what's that lock for? Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic little girl. Oh, that's odd. She is my daughter. Now then, what was it that you were gonna say? What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. I mean, God bless. You don't gotta know anything about the world yet? Lucky. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Kurain. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. Excuse me. a mirror-like object with a cloudy, reflective surface, and some branches of sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they would become cursed. Yes, cursed. She really didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. I mean... Phoenix, you're like me. You give evidence to the people who are suspected, and they try to steal stuff from you immediately, or try to beat you down immediately. There is some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. This is where the medium sits. I assume there are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw on the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. There's a giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Good sir. We would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Sure, go ahead. She's a pharaoh, right? Just as odd as the rest. June 19th, Fey Manor, Winding Way. Wow, this garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Why is this broken? It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. It looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around, and although that incinerator piques my curiosity. Yes, Phoenix, we're gonna check the incinerator out in a moment. Relax, my dude. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this, so every family has to burn their own trash. Oh, we got a side room. June 19th, side room. So this is a side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There's a bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. There's bedding spread out. Is that someone sleeping in one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. Probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Crine Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here? And for that to spot you, for them to spot you? Oh. The small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. Ban Phoenix for backseating. What did Phoenix backseat? Oh, the incinerator. Got you. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Hey, you! Hold on now. This gal's got a few questions to ask. Hmm? I've heard that southern accent some... Wait, is this Lotta? Oh my god. Oh, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in what, a year? You are, Lotta Hart. Lotta Hair. Who are you again? You're Lotta Hart, right? Bingo. I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. So I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean? Of course. And today, I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting for? Come on. Shame you can't say a lot of fart. A lot of heart, huh? Been judging her harshly because of that case, but I guess looking back, we had some good times too. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guests, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Ray? Me? Oh, yeah, sure. I guess I would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it. Trust me. Okay, Dr. Ray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please, have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the Heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. What are you? This is Karine Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Is Maya about to kill Dr. Gray? Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. 2 gunshots is not good. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me. I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. We're gonna break in. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're going to break in. What? But that's there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're gonna have to break the door. We're going to have to break the door. Is that all right, Miss Faye? Well, yes, but there is one matter, that is. Don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to the Writing Co. law office later. Yeah, now that's why I called being a man. Slam, slam, crash. Oh no. Dr. Gray? You're not dead, right? I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Oh, come on, Maya. How is Lotta at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But But hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. Maya, no. Maya, no. We have to get you out again? My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lottie. I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her, I'm scared to death by what's going on. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh yeah, Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it, and then... Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation, really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. Soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts to hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Maya, no, you lie. What is it, like 3 steps 2 steps forward, 5 steps back, 3 steps back? Because now Maya decided to help out, but the way she decided to help got her and made her end up killing somebody. Hey, Manor. Well, fingerprints. Mr. A. Miss Faye, how's Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. Gumshoe. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone later on, so just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Well, I show you the scene of the crime, Detective Gumshoe. My name isn't Gumshoe, ma'am. It's Gumshoes. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do now is see what everyone else has to say. June 19th, Fame Manor, channeling chamber. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal, I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? About Maya, I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional, and yet something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead, but he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot. Interesting. Stabbed and then shot. I'm really eating. One of the things that they said before, though, was that there was a lot of space back here. And the side room has something that you can walk behind too. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? That is, like, so isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh. No, actually, the situation has kind of changed, huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another one, right? Yeah, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like, totally a bummer. Yeah, after all that effort, that's all she had to say? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Inny Miney. Inny Minnie. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people like usually call it occult studies or something, like supernatural phenomenon, ESP, and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. It's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Okay, immediate suspect. Any mini. So, what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Cause, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So, who was, like, you know, killed? Ugh. The surgeon that requested the channeling Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah? She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Well, obviously, because she's sus as hell. You left the blanket a mess, are you going to fold it? Like, I had a really good nap, and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so, like, it's all set for tonight. Like, I'm really sorry, but I'm not all that smart. So I don't, like, get it. Why does it feel like she's putting on an act? Okay. There's no one here as usual. Except Pearly. Ack. Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Wait, did my badge actually do something? No, it did nothing. Okay, so she's not allowed to talk to me, it seems. Maya, are you still not awake? She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? God, don't let it be me next. Don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body in your hands. Mine. Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing, huh? What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get ya. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff. I think I'm gonna try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos with more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier, huh? Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Oh, she did, 2 even. The Seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the punch. Yeah. Okay, Lotta? I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits, and why does it feel like we've been through this before? I mean, this time around, I was around Lotta during the murder, so... Oh dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright, everyone listen up, you too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fey Manor tonight. Interesting. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. Poor Maya. Obviously, she didn't do it, but we gotta figure out how she didn't do it. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Yawn. Morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. Hope Maya's okay. I should hurry up and get to the detention center ASAP. And we're back here again. 10:34 a.m. Visitors room. Nick. Maya. What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her... Oh no, Maya's in detention again. Maya will never not know how to be in detention, though. The first time I met her, it all started here, in this detention center. Next time she gets a free Sunday, hell yeah. If you're wrongfully convicted 3 times, free Sunday. 5th time, maybe some money. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault you didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person, but that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. I was too weak and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me, I understand. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Wonder if he gets bored. Not that I can tell since he never looks over this way. A smile for the camera. Smile, you're on the candid camera. I'm sorry, Maya. It's time to bring out the badge. Sorry, Nick, but there's nothing really special about it. Damn. Channeling. So you're the master of something of the Korean school of channeling. Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real. It's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling another spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Well, guess you're not defending her then. Probably not. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went to the room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness, then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? Kinda important, probably, maybe. What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground? Yeah. I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these two hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. As usual, zero prep time. I mean, let's go, Phoenix. You're used to this, so... Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Alright, zero prep time as always. Make sure you show that to Pearly, okay, Nick? I'm sure she'll be a big help to you. June 20th. It feels like I've been gone forever, but it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Gotta check on Charlie. Charlie, a quite decorative plant. It's a memento of my boss, Mia, who passed away. The rest of the room may be in shambles, but I always manage to take care for this little fella. Giant building just outside the window. It's a Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Until recently, it had been a normal business-class hotel. A poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and an attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spell, so I guess I could say. Difficult looking legal books and stand in a formidable row. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one, I guess. So one of the things I really like is that this is episode 1, aka Mia. So Charlie represents like episode 1 of the first game. Over here, the Gateway Water Hotel represents episode 2. And then basically for Maya. And then Steel Samurai represents episode 3. So I really like how there's representation inside this office, all from the first game. My desk, I keep it neat for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. The one thing I haven't found yet is something to represent Edgeworth in episode 4. June 20th, Crine Village. Brain. Crine? Brain? I have to save Maya no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Station room. Nurtures all mediums, young and old, even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today, probably because of the murder yesterday. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. Should take the chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Miss Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She's kind of scary. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, so did I. I know it's important for me to search for the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me. So I killed him. Maya? Step away from there. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, right? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse spirit back to the other world. Wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in a court of law. Probably not, Phoenix. Probably not. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls in especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt, but how? When the spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit, but Maya, I mean Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling, and that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be that folding screen there. It is a Korean sacred writings. Along with the Korean sacred urn, they are the village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So how's Pearl? Mr. Right? Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Mile, Pearl has a spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Oh my, what is it? That is Mystic Maya's Magatama. Why do you have this in your possession? I'm sorry. Return it to Mystic Maya once. Yes, madam. Why did it feel like I was being scolded by my own mother just now? I wonder, can we present profiles to people? You can. Oh god, there's so much. I can hardly believe Mystic Maya has become like this, directly influenced by the likes of you and becoming caught up in a situation such as this. I'm sorry, hey, hold on, how is this all my fault? I told her so many times as I've told Pearl, do not associate with strange old men you don't know. Well, that shouldn't apply to me then, especially since I'm hardly an old man yet. That doctor was one of those people. Those who intend harm upon the spirits receive harm in return. It's karma at work. It seems that he was one of the ones who took the nurse's life. Wouldn't you agree? I guess that's possible. Good sir, yes? When did you take this picture? This is one of those, what are they called? Those hidden camera pictures? No, it's not one of those at all. Such an unforgivable offense. You will hand it over to me. No, I won't. I've got to remember to watch out when I'm talking about Pearl. Seems the same face as the one I see in the mirror every day. And anything else? No, that is all. Why in the world did I bother to show her this? Do people like you, good sir? What do you mean, especially people like me? You selfishly make Mystic Maya help you with the work? You should be thankful I have not taken your life for such a disrespectful act. Yes, madam. And even more importantly, remember that if anything were to happen to Pearl, what is that supposed to mean? Do you know who this is? Okay. Interesting. So we actually can present profiles now too. This is... it's a hole. Could this have been made by Bullet? Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Bye. This is where the medium sits. There are 4 panels of this floor. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we wanted to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Yeah, you gained a ton of strength. No wonder why you're at FEC3. It's this empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. Hmm? Meditation room. Winding way. Alright, I will be right back. Hold on. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Hold on. I don't want to leave you with no music, so hold on. Side room. June 20th, side room. Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday. No, I'm the lawyer. That's right, Mr. Smith Esquire. That's right. I mean, wait. I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, right? Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and you told me this yesterday, the sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so like, that's what you should have meant. That's what you, oh, so like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's like, okay. Really? That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. Alright, I will be right back. Alright, I am back. Wait. Alright, let's continue. Any mini. So why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me here to like study. There's so much for me to like study here. Like what? Like the medium's training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose this village is a real thing after all. So like I asked if I could stay here for like a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Should have told her not to get associated with protagonists of crime dramas. Wait, what, any mini? That's just begging to be accused of crimes. I mean, fair enough. What happened? Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him like yesterday too. That's right, her reaction since yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Wow, it's a Magatama. Aw, you shouldn't have. It's totally not for you. Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that. That should be my line. Would you take a look at this? Hey, it's like one of those little badges people in Congress all wear. No, no, no. It's I'm a lawyer. L-A-W-Y-E-R. She's the literal definition of sussy baka. Like, so is that what you're thinking? So is that what you think you are? Like, I'm really sorry, but I know, like, you totally had your heart set on it, but I can't, like, take it. This face, I think I've seen this somewhere before. What? You're joking, right? Haha, like, of course I am, silly. Oh, thank goodness. Wanted to ask you about this girl. Oh, that's like Maya Fey. She's like the master's daughter. You surprised me. You knew that? Well, like, I totally know everyone related to the occult. Maya is like an idol among spirit mediums. Maya's an idol? I guess stranger things have happened. What do you know about this person? I'm like sorry, but it's like time for my nap. Oh, she's even got me yawning, and I like totally don't care about that person anyway. That's Morgan Fay. Like, she's been totally helpful. Did she just bow to the picture? So what about her? Oh, nothing in particular. I just wanted to know what you knew about her. Well, like, she's like a really good person. I see. Like, totally. Okay, this is going nowhere. What about Gumshoe? Nothing about Gumshoe. Okay. What's this? Now where did that box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's a pretty big box for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. You surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. She's still holding something in her hand. Looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Why is she crying? Am I in trouble now? If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're chanting. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Huh? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. That's Maya. What? So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Ah, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, things aren't like... I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. I like this theme a lot. So that is Mystic Maya's Magatama. It's one of the most important heirlooms in Crying Village. Please make sure to take good care of it. Yeah, I will. Is it really okay for me to have such a priceless object? I mean, Nick. Phoenix. Maya trusts you like that, so yes, of course. I'm pretty sure it's helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry. No, it's okay. I should have shown you something so trivial anyway. I'm very sorry. This feels so weird talking to a kid like this. Are you interested in Crying's traditional things too, Mr. Nick? The Crying sacred writings are on this folding screen. Oh, is that what's written on it? Actually, what caught my eye was this hole in it. It's a very old screen, so I think maybe bugs made it by eating through it. It sure doesn't look that way to me. I look up to Mystic Maya a lot. She's my role model. She's so smart and pretty and kind and loving. She's always cheerful, never gets sick, isn't picky, and has good sleeping habits. She always wakes up before me and always eats breakfast before me too. And she has... Oh, okay, I get the idea. She really does think the world of Maya, doesn't she? Probably don't know her. I'm sorry, I don't know who this person is. I guess that makes sense. You've never left Crying Village after all. I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. I just don't really know anyone outside the village. To tell you the truth, I really wanted to grow my hair out just like Mystic Maya, but my mother won't let me. Your hair now suits you quite well, though, I think. Really? Thank you. Fidget, fidget. 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 Oh, it's my mother. She takes really good care of me and loves me very much. She says I'm the pride of the Branch family, but I don't know what that means. Branch family? That concept is probably still too hard for little Pearl. No. Do you know this person, though? Okay, that's fine. Presented all of the evidence. Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the crying technique. Oh, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you've got in, what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Please. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Black key. An old steel key, a green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute just to call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Hey, Coco, how's it going? Thank you for the raid, dude. Was it this? 1 cup of cocoa. What's good, Dalahawk? Ah, you were playing Fortnite. Nice, nice. You get some W's? All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please. Oh, this theme is nice. W's. W's. Not bad, and no. And no prob. I brought the boys, and no, built some good. But got some good kills. Okay, nice, nice. And not a problem. Thank you for bringing the boys. Much appreciated. Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It'll let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Oh, hey, Katie. Finally, I am a boy. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay, so we just got power. Wait, we can see people's secrets, so somebody who's hiding something. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No, how old do you think I am? Welcome, Katie. But yeah, no, Coco, I hope you got some good, like, what's it called? Hope you had some good games overall, though. Magatama. The victim. Want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I like totally don't know him. What is that? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on the person's heart. Huh? What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Psych locks? Huh. The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Well, I was just given a key, so... Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. And let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but I guess we'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Wait, what? I've got HP during the investigation now? Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psych lock try thing. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna ask you again. Did you know Mr. Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. This girl's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama.
Take that!
Okay. The victim. Innie Minnie, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I have to, like, repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Innie and Dr. Gray. What about in this newspaper clipping?
Take that!
Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch, I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Girls did warn me, if you make a mistake, it will hurt you, she said. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. I should take another look at the court record and think it through one more time. While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe... Okay, I don't have enough info right now. The decorative main village souvenir, isn't it cute? I like totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so like the village is really famous for like channeling in bears. Huh, wait, famous for bears? But it's like okay if you ever like see a bear, you just play dead and they leave leave you alone. Is that right? Yeah, cause like fighting back is totally no use. Has she ever actually tried to fight one? Okay. Alright. Let's see. Hey, it's you, pal, so you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Hahaha, I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know, I'll show you something cool. How's that? It's a real, genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Gumshoe, you do not show a gun to a child. Stop it. Sorry. Do 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 do. Maya's guilt. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal, that puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. We got Lotta testifying again. Must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you gotta realize, pal, there's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray, the victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I had a cut... I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? Copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray brought a copy to the office, yeah. About Maya's trial tomorrow, I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. All right, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? How? He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec, but didn't Von Karma stand trial? And that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Okay, that's what I thought. So, who is the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that? I would have heard something about... Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. I know, right? And I get a terrible flashback to that case. Edgeworth, where are you? I've been playing this game for like how many hours now? Almost 3 to 4 hours. This is the first time we saw him. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. I don't know if that matters anymore now that he's gone. What do you think about this? Hey, that's a pretty nice looking brooch. You should stop wearing that ugly old attorney's badge and start wearing that, pal. Oh. Yeah, that detective is so nice. Aren't you happy, Mr. Nick? Happy? About what? Oh my god. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died, and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean a car accident the nurse died in? Here we go. I brought my own clippings with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Mimi Minnie, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died at... I see. Mimi Minnie. Oh, I see. So about this key. Hey, is that your house key or something, pal? Come on, does this look like a house key to you or something? Then what's it for? It's... Huh. Actually, I should probably keep that a secret. My bicycle key. Oh, nothing special, huh? Okay. The nurse that killed the patient and ended up getting killed in an accident. Dr. Gray wound up of tabloids because of that. Now, there was a smart man. I'm sure that was a great way to advertise for his clinic. Scaring people off is always the best way to get more patients. Scaring people off is always the best way to get more patients. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, look, it's my attorney's badge. Haha, good one, pal. You're always good for a laugh with your little badge. But a real man has a police badge. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearls? I was wondering if I could see it too. Oh, no, it's okay. It's not that important anyway. Channeling, meditation room, winding way, side room. Side room feels like you could get in through the out through the side room in some way, and then basically walk out into the channeling chamber if there's a back exit. Okay. Is there anyone here? There's not. Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easy on her, but these kind of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. Guess I'll come back later. Move. Finding way. Move. Side room. Escape. Save. Alright, coming back at you. I wonder if it keeps my HP at the same. Use Maya's Magatama.
Take that!
It does. Interesting.
Take that!
Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Minnie. Minnie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Minnie wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Gray, Turner Gray, which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Oh, we get full HP restoration. Damn. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Minnie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that like Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was like always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out, so is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy like drove my sis so hard, so like that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff, and that pushed her to her death. So, her sister was the one that actually died in the accident. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. You understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a Psylocke works. I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Examine. Move. Alright. Mr. Nick. Huh? What's wrong? I've never left Crine Village. Really? Well, wow, that's pretty amazing. You're gonna meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait. She ran off again. Well, I know any secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm gonna save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Oh. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do something? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? Mia! That voice. Aww. Mia. Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help just like this. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. So tell me all about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. That song gets me every time. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes deep in thought while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? Pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me please, believe in your convictions, and fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Mia? Wow, this badge brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it? I'd love to stand with you at the defense's bench one more time. This is Maya's Magatama, isn't it? Why do you have it? Maya gave it to me, but I see. This is something very important to me. Take good care of it, okay? She's looking at it with a soft look in her eyes. Is that really all you have, Phoenix? There's no time left. Try to show me something that will help you in tomorrow's trial. You take a... Okay, what's this? Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. Literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen, right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. Okay? That important? I can't see Maya when I'm in her body like this, but I can tell she's very lonely and sad. Take good care of her, will you, Phoenix? I will. Pearly. She's really grown up. I left Karine Village a long time ago. She probably doesn't remember a thing about me by now. I'm afraid I might have caused Aunt Morgan a lot of stress. When I left Karine, I left Maya in my aunt's care. And now something like this happens. I've seen this man somewhere before. He had a strange name, and I'm almost sure I've questioned him before. I remember him making a show of confidence at first, but after 5 minutes he breaks down and you end up feeling bad for the poor guy. Aww. That's right, I'm already dead. But I feel grateful to have been born a Fae, so I can talk with you like this. Aww. Alright, let's talk. Not guilty. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is. And I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she says she dreamt that she died and had been buried in the ground, but that's impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own sphere disappears, which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then what does that mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her, the key I hold. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is? That is enough. But how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have? I didn't know at the time, but this day was going to end up with a turn for the surprising. Yeah? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the Psylocks. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer, but for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me, what in the world is going on? To be continued. So we're going straight into the trial without even trying to figure out who it is behind Mia. All right, we're at the trial. Let's go. June 21st, 9:48 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean no? I heard it's his successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks all so he could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts, and now his successor. Wonder what kind of person they'll turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya. Early. Wow, she actually left the village. You showed up? Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother's watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep. I snuck out of the manor and followed the map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. I can't. Oh my. If it takes 2 hours by train, oh man. What about the train? What's a train? And I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who's that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. We saw him 2 days ago. Maybe 3. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life, Maya, please don't mention that name ever again. Why? Huh? But why? I'm sorry, Maya, I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Where's Edgeworth? I want Edgeworth back. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick? District courtroom number 2. Court's now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and defense prepared? What is with this kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does it seem he's always mad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright? You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct? Hold on, so she's a famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came here to this country for one sole reason: revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Did she just whip him? I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Yo, she could be a fighting game character, actually. Why hasn't she been a fighting game character yet, actually? What the hell? Told you everything's allowed in this court. Oh, you met her. Yeah, Quinby, we just met her. You speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Yeah. Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix, right? She should be a fighting game character. That's how I feel about her currently. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. And will you also, you know, put the whip down? Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant Maya Fey will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position, Your Honor? Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool whose foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense? Oh, you bastard. Okay. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor, because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as a father like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation? Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah? Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were doing a channeling a spirit. Sir? Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief here, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Ah, that's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. So how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. She does look like she came out of a Capcom fighting game. To be fair, it is Capcom. Fighting game designs are their thing, so yeah, absolutely. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is a victim's autopsy report, sir. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may now question the witness. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim. Now, why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you're missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant my face were also on the grip, sir. That's not good. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands there. Point blank, huh? So how far away is that? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. How do you know he was shot at point blank? Tisk, 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 Mr. Phoenix, right? I grow tired of this foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Oh, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see, and whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, my face fingerprints were all over it too. All over it, huh? This doesn't look good. Ha ha ha. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix, right? She's so condescending. She's so smug, actually. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure as can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, right? What a pain. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the two murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Got the pistol and the knife. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? 2 murder weapons. How rare. This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse, as if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix, right? You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense because now would be the time to do so? This is your final chance. Huge decision. I'd better think this through all the way. Plead not guilty because Maya did not do it. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing the murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined and she'd be labeled as a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Don't hit me. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix, right? Detective. Yes, sir? Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now, see here, proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. I forgot a lot about these first few games. Well, that's why we're here now, and you get to kind of enjoy it through different eyes. Oh, yeah. Oh. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is a costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is a costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. All right, Mr. Wright. My fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Huh, what's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off. Sulk off. Oh my god, I can't say sulk. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix, right? Please stop calling me by my full name. It's kind of disturbing. Sulk, 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 sulk.
Hold it!
Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kind of scared today, you know, pal? Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. Yo, Phoenix is serious today. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? There's blood on the costume. Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could have gleaned from this piece of evidence? Well, if you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time, let's move on. Ah yes, Ms. Von Karma is perfectly correct. Even now the judge is on her side, but if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Press further, of course. Why is Ms. Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as why she's suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. It's alright? Ms. Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. I really can't believe they did that. I saw the hole before, but they decided to actually do that as well. There is one little thing. Your Honor, actually, there's something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you are talking about? I've come this far, there's no turning back now. Ban the judge for backseating, like seriously. Like, I saw the hole, they think I didn't see this. Like, this stood out so much.
Take that!
And then they had to say poke a hole. Oh my god. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Okay. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Yes, the judge did smell the clothes. Order, order, order. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The whole strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then no way. Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. Does he smell every piece of evidence you present? I mean, we could go with that, yeah. Or maybe he just specifically want to smell Maya's clothes. Give me a quick moment. Okay, sorry about that. I was checking something. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. Real trouble now? If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. Von Karma, she... I'll find a critical contradiction somewhere, then I'll... Something... There's a bullet hole. Little things like that matter, but they do. A bullet hole in the sleeve, blood splatter all over the costume. Neither of these things can change the fact that the defendant killed the victim. I know there's something more to this costume. Come out, detective, you're wasting precious time. Yes, sir. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on the circumstances around this, murder changed drastically. We're in trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. It was his pistol. It has his fingerprints. Why would he bring a pistol in there? Okay. Well, there's a hole in the wall. The hole? Oh. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. He was stabbed first, meaning he had a chance to fight back. Shot, missed. The gun was picked up, shot point blank in his head. So it's the timing, I guess. So is it the autopsy report then?
Objection!
It is not. The defendant attacked and killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back.
Hold it!
He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder change drastically. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back.
Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Objection!
Maybe I was looking at it all wrong.
Objection!
Faithness, how's it going, my dude?
Objection!
Dude, it's like I thought he was also being aggressive towards the person that was getting channeled. But I missed the facts, the entire facts. I'm sorry, Maya. It's so weird. What am I missing? I did do the knife already, right?
Objection!
Dude, this is insane. What am I missing? Huh? The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, I swear to God, we have to use a Magatama during court.
Objection!
Okay, no. Please hit check. But yeah, it's going. That's good, Vadeness. I hope all is well. Hope you had a good day. Have I not presented the costume yet?
Objection!
Detective Dick Gumshoe? Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. It's hard to tell what the game wants sometimes. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is a bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Isn't that the reason why I chose the damn gun? Is this not what it is? This what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right. It seems you are correct. I chose the gun because of that reason, dude. What? Seems you're correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. All right, the wind seems to be shifting. Ha! What is that? What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? Miss Von Karma, it seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. That is correct, but I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Now that you... Why, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No? Well, yeah, that's kind of true. Thank you, Your Honor. Furthermore, just the fact that there's a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. They could certainly afford to have alternate solutions sometimes. It's like they were talking about why, like how they talked about like what would the victim do to, you know, like to fight back. The victim had a gun. Hey, he brought his own gun. Hey, the first shot got fired. When the first shot got fired, it went into the victim's the coat, her gown, her outfit, costume, whatever. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm a little livid. Huh? How's that? Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. What transpired? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were so close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that, Mr. Wright. Now then, your cross-examination, please. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yes, I guess. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up the Korean channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. What are you talking about? I don't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times his dizziness? Sorry. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. Wait, he bought it that day? But a handgun? Or did they, like, have a typo and meant to say brought it, not bought it? He got it off the black market. No? Okay, never mind. Visual novel team. Perfect. They got, there was no typo. He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? So you're saying that the bullet hole in the costume was made then? Sorry, pal, yeah, that's what I think, but the two of them were already fighting when a gunshot was fired. Why, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire just by pulling the trigger. Even me, I wonder. Now do you understand? Avant Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere, and uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. Damn, this one's rough. Maya's never fired a gun in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire just by pulling the trigger. Me, I wonder. The defendant saw her chance to stab the victim. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Damn, dude. Okay, let's go through it one more time. Quite a height difference between Dr. and the defendant. Add body strength and seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim.
Objection!
You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Miss Wright? Was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with medium physically changes, when the nurses build okay, but if she's channeling, damn, adding in profiling, it makes this a lot harder. I thought it was because it was kind of a small room. How would she be able to attack without him even noticing? I want to say this is a contradiction here. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Stabbed in chest and shot at point blank. But wait.
Objection!
That wasn't it. I don't understand how that makes sense for one of them to actually be able to do that, but the other one couldn't like afterwards. Noob, shut up. I swear to God.
Objection!
Dude, why is this so rough? Unban the judge for backseating.
Objection!
Why is it this again? What? I don't understand why. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. What do you mean? Yes, Phoenix, what do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Yes, please explain, Phoenix, because I don't understand what you're saying. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is this gunpowder burn on this costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something, oh my god, I forgot about this. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh, but there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. I don't get it. And what? Yes, Judge. You don't get it too. That's fine. It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Objection!
I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Please. Please disprove it, because I'm still confused. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection!
As if it were even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would have not had the strength to push the defendant very far away. You know, I'm getting confused between the victim and the defendant. Well then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have had to put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. Yeah, that does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Something doesn't make sense. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal flaw? Yeah, very interesting. I would love to see where the flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts. Dude, I swear to God, it's Maya's costume again. Let's go with folding screen.
Take that!
There's a piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I'd like to point out the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who, what, where? Miss Wright, your explanation, please. Are those two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but actually squatting low to the ground. Order. This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when the first shot was fired, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At the time, the defendant was in this area. Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, the judge's face is crunch. That is, I mean, wait, I just realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think things through. Bless, dude. God bless. Oh, no. What was it? Wait, what? Okay. I'd rather have this explanation over the burn mark thing, I guess. I'm just confused still.
Objection!
I think I failed this trial about 3 times. It's so complicated right now for me. Alright, we're back at it. Somewhere around here. Does it have to be at the center? I am so confused, my dude. Are they that nitpicky about this? God. Ode. On her left side. I'm so confused on where this is.
Take that!
Okay. I am... Shoot. Bam. The defendant, this is where the victim was. If we're talking about the sleeve, right? She wasn't behind the thing, right?
Take that!
Here, behind the folding screen, the victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim ever even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so, Mr. Right? Dude. I'm sorry, you've been put in jail like 4 to 5 times tonight. It's like this one little freaking piece that I cannot find out. And the bullet hit the folding screen. It hit... in front of it? But it's 8 inches off the ground, right? I feel like this is one of the most nitpicky answers, and I cannot figure it out.
Take that!
Like, my dude, what's going on here? Am I soft locked? I said the middle originally, right?
Take that!
Dude, I'm going crazy. You know what? Crazy answer? Where the victim is. No, I didn't mean choose it. Okay, the definition of crazy is doing the same action over and over again.
Take that!
Yo, I'm losing my mind.
Take that! Take that!
Judge, I don't know.
Take that!
Okay, if it had hit her, right? It wouldn't be point blank.
Take that! Take that!
Dude. What am I not getting right now? About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Was she crouching? Yeah, if she was crouching.
Take that!
Push.
Take that!
Dude, I don't know actually. Why is it so complicated? Am I thinking too inside the box? Do I have to think outside the box? But I've thought outside the box, right? Was she right here?
Take that!
No, I've chosen there before. I've chosen there before.
Take that!
Yeah, I'm going insane.
Take that! Take that!
What am I missing? I'm defeated right now. I'm literally stuck. Believe in your client. Yes, I believe in Mia, but or I believe in Maya, but Mia, here's the issue. I don't know how to prove this. This is BS. This is beyond garbage right now. Directly in the middle? I've chosen in the middle, though. Right? I'm not crazy, right? Oh, noob, the thing is, it's like right here. I've chosen behind here because I'm like, yo, did she hide behind here? Behind the folding screen. The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so. Chosen here.
Take that!
There is no way. What? We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, but how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? Because of all people should because you of all people should know the answer to that question, Ms. Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix, right? You absolute buffoon. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at, but do you think that has changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was a real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Yeah. Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Huh. I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the no. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix, right? To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How's this my fault? You can start repairing your standing by removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lada. Very well, the court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. God Almighty. God Almighty. Hi, Maya. Phew, that was a close one. That was so close that we're taking a break. Give me a few moments, I will be right back, but I believe this is gonna be the end of the session for Phoenix, right? So, yeah. But, anyways, be right back, dudes.